Like we mentioned before, this film is ahead of its time, but by 7 years, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like light years in terms of how we understand, our digital technology and our media
Right.
technology. Um,
Yeah.
and the idea of like capturing an actor or actress's likeness and you know capturing all of their emotional responses, like the way that people are captured for video games,
Mhm.
the way that a person's likeness would be captured to be a character in a video game to be used for really anything that creators wanted in the future, whether it be um, a film or like pornography or whatever. Like she has like a contractual dispute about like
Right.
certain uses of her likeness, and her
Yeah.
her like leeching, aging manager is played by Harvey Keitel, which I feel like is
Yeah.
is pretty choice because one of
It takes a lot for things to like really fuck with me, but for some reason there's just something about that clip was just so fucked up and like dire. Just like if I don't know, it's like I don't know what it was, but it kind of it felt like someone was like off screen pointing guns at them.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. It looks like that it all has a very similar aesthetic, and I mean that could just be that one gets successful and then they all just copy it
Yeah.
and it snowballs. And I think that maybe that's the case, but I don't know. It seems like there's some weird like reversion to these like pre-adolescent like states that seems like endemic of like the millennial generation. Not being able to like grow towards any sort of like worldly
Yeah.
future, so we're trying to like scale back and reimagine ourselves in the light of our childhood or something.
Yeah. No, it's I guess there's nowhere else to go. It's like all that nostalgia thing, the politics of nostalgia. Yeah. And I think like it's second only to like anger slash indignation as like a useful sort of emotion in terms of manipulating the populace.
Mm.
But yeah, there's a whole part about Disney as well, which I thought was interesting, and
Oh, nice. I have to check that out.
mostly about. I think that the chapter ends like, are we supposed to stare at Mickey Mouse forever?
You can find this episode in its entirety and more exclusive content at patreon.com/consensusunreality.